introduce the concept of what we're terming the Community Vibrancy Fund Agreement. And a little bit of background on this. The Community Vibrancy Fund Agreement was something we entered into down in Haldeman County with our Summer Haven Wind Energy Center project, and have since brought forward to all of our other project areas where we're proposing wind energy centers. Lambton Shores being one of those places. This is a proposed agreement that would be entered into between us, Next Door Energy Canada, and the municipality of Lambton Shores to provide a fund for the community to spend on various purposes, which I'll get to in a bit. The financial terms of this agreement were negotiated with Haldeman County, and we feel that certainly it's the template that we have moving forward with all of our other municipalities is to offer the same agreement to those municipalities as well. So the financial terms of that agreement are $3,500 per megawatt of nameplate capacity. So this is a 150 megawatt project, so that's just over $500,000 a year to be paid annually to the municipality. On top of that, we're also proposing to pay $5,000 per kilometer of overhead transmission line that we build within any municipal right-of-way. At the current time, we're proposing approximately 10 kilometers of overhead transmission line, so that equates to about $50,000. Again, that's on an annual basis as well. These fees, as mentioned in the second bullet point, are over and above municipal taxes. They're not meant in any way to replace municipal taxes, so they're over and above that. What we have, we will include in the agreement is an option to reduce and/or eliminate based on changes to MPAC taxation. Part of the reason we're doing this is we recognize that there's not a lot of municipal taxes that stem from wind energy projects, just as the way as MPAC has set it up over here. We're proposing that the funds are to be administered by council. Certainly that was how it was entered into down in Haldeman County. We would include within the agreement a preferred use of the funds. So it'll outline a few separate items where we'd like to see the funds sort of go towards, and I'll outline that on the next slide. Also, the right to review the funds and the rights to community recognition associated with those funds. With respect to the second last bullet point, we certainly don't want this to be construed as money being paid towards damages to roads, which might happen during construction. So we will obviously have to enter into a road use agreement with the municipality, and funds for road construction and repairs will come out of that separate fund. It's not meant to come out of the Community Vibrancy Fund. And the term of the contract is basically to follow the underlying FIT contract, so it would be in effect for at least 20 years. So all of those monies, $550,000 would be paid on an annual basis for the next 20 years, or once commercial operation starts.
Right.
In terms of what I'd mentioned on the last slide, the preferred use. These are just some of the items here listed on this slide that show what we kind of came up with in terms of what we'd like to see the money spent on. Expenditures relating to energy sustainability, that kind of falls in line with what our core set of values are. So municipal renewable energy systems, vehicle fleet upgrades, those sorts of things. Other things such as land stewardship initiatives, so habitat creation improvement, tree planting, shoreline rehabilitation, those sorts of things. Any expenditures relating to development and construction of municipal rec facilities, so such as arenas, parks, trails, those
Speak
sorts of
up,
things.
please. We can't hear your bribes.
Taken to council, please.
Other items are expenditures for improvement of community and protective services, so police, fire, EMS, healthcare, those sorts of issues. Expenditures related to roads and urban infrastructure. As you can see, as we go down the list, it gets fairly broad. So expenditures related to education, job training, property tax relief for residences, or any other community-related activities that are sanctioned by council. We leave it fairly broad in terms of council knowing what's best for this community, and hopefully in administering those funds, they'd make the appropriate decisions on where those funds would go. So that's basically it in terms of the Community Vibrancy Fund. What we hope to illustrate moving forward, and certainly we'll be coming forward with future delegations and meetings with staff and whatnot, is to really outline these following bullet points in terms of who we are. So next area, we deliver long-term energy generation solutions that are cost-effective, environmentally responsible, and stimulate economic activity. We hope that those funds will showcase that. We also wanted to illustrate that we have the financial strength to stand behind our plan and our projects. We're a Fortune 200 company. The fact that we're the largest owner and operator of wind energy facilities and in North America, with a strong component of solar and hydro as well, shows that we have the core competency to run these wind energy facilities. And also because we are owner operators, to show that we hope that we can illustrate that we have the experience to ensure that this project is a benefit and runs smoothly throughout the course of the operations timeframe of this project. Because we're such a large company, we have those supply chain relationships and scale to make sure that this project moves fluidly through the construction phase and can be operated effectively. And also in illustrating the amount of funds that we're proposing as part of the community garden fund, that there will be a tremendous amount of economic development that could go along with that. Thank you.
Question, Councillor Scott?
I had
Few
five.
minutes left for Councillor.
I had five, but it's been down to three. What's the lifespan of a windmill, and what is the lifespan of a windmill?
Sure. We plan these projects with those lifespan of at least 30 years, possibly more.
So we can't hear you.
Council can, thank you.
So with that, who's responsible, like once they wear out, because things do wear out, who's responsible for removing them?
There's a plan that needs to be filed in accordance with the ministry in Ontario.
Please speak up. Okay. And,
You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question.
I'm going to have to ask you to be quiet, please. Council can hear the questions. The delegation is addressing council.
You
They
didn't
will have
answer
a
her
public
question.
meeting.
okay, so once they're 30 years old, is there a company with you guys that will remove them, or is that up to another person?
Oh, no, that's our responsibility. There's a decommissioning plan that's filed with the Ministry of the Environment that has to be approved by them. That's and that plan outlines the decommissioning process, and the owner of the wind farm is responsible for that.
Please speak up. We
Okay.
can't hear back here.
Thank you.
Councillor Underwood.
Yes, thank you very much. I thought it was very good. Economic development, jobs and stuff like that. You guys having any plans of having any facilities that can be doing maintenance, preventive maintenance, or long term in the area, or offices or anything like that?
Sure, there'll be an operations center that runs the wind farm, so that in itself will have long-term jobs affiliated with it. And then as we go through the development process, we'll always be looking at other options. And, you know, as you do that, the wind farm does require maintenance and things such as that, which uses potentially local companies to help with that, and certainly during construction as well.
Okay, thank you very much.
Councillor Ullman and Councillor Cook.
Thanks for the presentation, Derek. We've met before, and I'm interested a little bit in just a few more details on what we can expect through the fall and the end of the year, because you talked about we'd have the layouts by September.
Fall, yeah,
Ish?
Ish, yes.
Okay, because it's going to be very difficult too for response from us, and you won't be meeting with staff, I would expect, until all of those details are in place.
We can meet at staff's request anytime, but certainly that would probably lead to more and more discussions as we get closer to having the layout finalized.
Okay, and then your public meetings, we'll get the layouts. I know there are documents that are on the website now, but we'll get the layouts in the fall.
Yep.
And then you plan public information centers, public meetings. What exactly do you plan?
So-
or is that ready yet?
We don't have the exact timelines set for those sorts of things yet. What I can confirm is that, as I mentioned, we hope to have our layouts released in the fall of 2012. What we're required to do is have all of those reports, our project